Today on the show, we recap the Texas Stars matchup on opening weekend for the Grand Rapids Griffins. Welcome to the Griffins Pipeline Podcast.
Welcome to the Griffins Pipeline Podcast. We are a podcast brought to you by the Hockey Podcast Network, and we are sponsored by DraftKings. I'm one of your hosts, Connor.
And I'm the other host, Kyle. We're a show brought to you by the fans for the fans. We're not officially partnered with the Red Wings or Griffins. We bring this to you as a fan perspective on hockey. And today, we're going to get directly into opening weekend game reviews for October 10th and 11th against the Texas Stars. So we're going to go ahead and dive right into October 10th.
Griffins hockey is back. Game 1 has finally been played. Grand Rapids starts the season off with a revenge game against the Texas Stars, and we're going to break that down for you. So, to start out, Grand Rapids Griffins get on the board first.
Yeah, it'll be Edwards Traumax getting the first point of the year for the Grand Rapids Griffins. This one will come off of a face-off won by Andre Becker and Alex Canuck-Lapeert, new addition to the team this year. Takes a shot on net, and Edward Traumac, also a new addition, puts it in the net off the deflection. So, two new Griffins combining for a score.
Good to see. Good to see.
So Texas will come down and score shortly after we put up a point. The stream was interrupted live during the play, so we couldn't see exactly what happened until the replay. But it looks like they got it in behind the net where the pass was assisted from directly behind the net right out front to Arturu Haru. And he will pick up right where he left off last season and put the first point up on the board for the Texas Stars.
Yeah, Stranges gets the assist on that one, and it was a really fast blast by Haru. It was really fast.
Yeah, and well placed, as looked like Tuomisto and Koso were trying to block it and couldn't.
So we get the first penalty of the game to try out the new penalty kill. You got Legason and Cross Hannes chirping out there towards each other. But yeah, good kill. And the Stars are definitely got the advantage in this period.
So the first period ends 1-1. The shots were Grand Rapids 6 to Texas's 14. So now moving into the second period, a period which the Grand Rapids Griffins dominated play, seemed to control the puck in the offensive zone for most of the time. The MAZUR, Lombardi, and Tyler Engel line really shined in this period as they end up putting the Griffins up 2-1 as Tyler Engel takes the puck in the offensive zone on the left wing, drops the puck for Carter MAZUR behind the circles, and he just plugs it in the net from far out. What a great shot by Carter MAZUR, putting the Griffins up 2-1.
And you can tell Carter MAZUR has something to prove here tonight. Not getting the Red Wing call. You know, he was the one guy left out pretty much. He's been here longer than everyone. So it's kind of there's something brewing in MAZUR's head.
Yeah, he definitely wants to get back into the Red Wings roster. He's already tasted it. Didn't go well with his injury. So shortly after that, Carter MAZUR will score again. This one, the puck is dropped off from John Leonard, I believe, and he has a shot right down in the slot, and with a little bit of body language, completely gets Poirier screwed up and puts the puck on the opposite side of the net that Poirier was going. Great shot there by Carter MAZUR with the head fake. That'll put the Griffins up 3-1. Carter MAZUR's second goal of the game.
Yeah, and this is just a dominant second period by the Grand Rapids Griffins. I mean, we just started firing shots and we just kept the pressure on, and Texas didn't really have an answer for the rest of the period.
Yeah, so Griffins were really performing here in the second, looking good. We'll come up with a power play with 5 minutes, 10 seconds left in the second period. Unfortunately, unable to score on the power play. So to end the second period, the Griffins had 12 shots in this period to Texas's 7, making it 18-21. Texas leading going into the third period. So the Griffins in this third period struggled a little bit. Texas fighting and clawing their way back into this game. It'll start with Matthew Semenoff getting the puck on the right wing, just beats the defenseman with speed, getting wide open on the right wing, and just finds Kosa's weak spot as that shot was labeled to the top corner. So really good play there by Matthew Semenoff to get this game closer to 3-2. And then Ryklowski has a really nice goal scoring chance where it's a 2-on-1 and the puck is passed over to him and he decides to take the shot but completely misses the net. And shortly after, Stars will capitalize to make this an even game.
Yeah, and this third period, the Stars just started to dominate like the Griffins did the second period, but this time the Stars were dominating. Game is now tied 3-3.
Yeah, and that's an Antonio Stranges goal. Griffins try to get the puck out of the zone, but the puck kind of pops up right at the blue line in the slot, and Antonio Stranges with a clapper just sends it all the way in, and it finds home in the back of the net. So 3-3 tie.
Yeah, and then after this point, Sebastian Kosa really had to step up. It kind of looked like the defense started falling apart, but Sebastian Kosa was there, standing strong. Let the 3 in before this, but after this, he kind of stays really strong and stands like a brick wall for us.
Yeah, some amazing athletic leg saves here. That's some of my favorite leg saves from Kosa, those big pads of his. So really good, huge saves there by Kosa, keeping us in this game. Got Alex Canuck-Lapeer trying to fight McKenzie, but McKenzie's trying to win this game, so there's no fighting action there.
Yeah, at some point, Poirier gets hurt, is down for a minute. Traumax with some amazing looking plays with offensive drive using his big body. He looked really, really good there. I'm excited to see what else we're going to have from him this season. And then immediately right after that, Carter MAZUR comes in and shoots it in the side of the net and gets the hat trick for Carter MAZUR, the man with a point to prove it himself, and he says he wants to be on the Red Wings.
Yeah, congratulations, Carter MAZUR. What an effort in game one. As this puck is dumped in the zone, and Sheldon Dreiss goes in there to dig it out of the corner, takes it right out in front of the net, and Carter MAZUR is right there for that rebound and taps it in. So great team effort on this one, and got it on a dumping. So that's really good to see the forecheck go get it.
Yep, and then they pull Poirier, empty the net, and the Griffins stay strong and win this one 4-3. Complete the revenge game.
Yeah, and a game against the Stars here, like you said, a revenge game. It was an important win for these Griffins, and on a game where Kosa had 35 shots against, he gets 3 saves. Great to keep that 0.9 and above game in and game out as he tries to do. So good job there by Kosa. Our power play went 1 for 3, so we did get 1 power play goal. I just want to kind of note a couple of these mentions. I know Connor mentioned Traumax being a offensive presence in this game. Just got to throw another mention out to him. It looks great. I love seeing him here in a Griffins jersey, looking great out there. It looks like someone that's going to fight for a roster spot as well on the Red Wings. And then got to mention William Verlinder, looking really good out there. Some really nifty skating, some great defensive shutouts, just close downs on really good pinches, and some great offensive effort too by William Vlinder, making himself known out there.
Yeah, it looks like he had some off-season workouts that are kind of working out for him. So good to see that. Hopefully he can sustain it and be a better defensive presence down there, because with all these veterans we have now, you got Walder, Tuamisto, Buum comes back. It's kind of like setting Truscott and Andrews and all these other young guys down to Toledo. It seems like will be what happens. And then we're going to have, because we just got Gustafson now coming down. So it's real interested to see how this is going to work out. I'm sure some of these dudes will be packaged up and dealt by the trade deadline too.
Yep, and you can only play so many veterans a night. So Dan Watson's going to have to figure out who exactly is going to be in and out of the lineup, and kind of looking forward to see what the team can do. And hopefully we put a lot of wins up on the board with this steady veteran lineup. So,
yep.
And obviously hoping for a speedy recovery from our boys Nate Danielson and Shide Buum, because they will be inserted back into the roster as soon as they are healthy.
So yeah, good first game of the year for the Griffins. Let's make another run at that cup. Let's do it.
So we're gonna go ahead and between the games here, get into the DraftKings ad.
Hockey is back, and this season, DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL, brings you all the speed, skill, and nonstop action you love. New customers bet just $5, and if your bet wins, you'll get paid out $300 in bonus bets instantly. Not just the NHL, but the AHL too is available to bet on DraftKings Sportsbook. So don't forget that you can place your next bet on the Griffins. If you just have that urge to make your bet, I'd take that bet to DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NHL. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code THPN. That's code THPN to turn $5 into $300 in bonus bets if your bet wins. In partnership with DraftKings. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. In New York, call 877-8-HOPENY or text HOPENY 467-369. In Connecticut, help is available for problem gambling. Call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. Please play responsibly on behalf of Boot Hill Casino and Resort, Kansas. Pass-through of per wager tax may apply in Illinois. 21 plus age and eligibility varies by jurisdiction. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. Bet must win to receive bonus bets which expire in 7 days. Minimum odds required. For additional terms and responsible gaming resources, see dkng.co/audio. Limited time offer. Copyright NHL 2025. All rights reserved.
For 11th, again, the Griffins match up here with the Stars. And this one, after a game one where the Griffins won, this one started out rather physical. In net, we had Michael Pastava, and Texas had Ben Cross.
So yeah, it was a pretty evenly matched start of the game. No scoring in the first period. Really, really scrappy first period though. Carson Vandal finding himself in a fight with Matthew Semenov. I say Carson Vandal got the better of that bout. First penalty kill of the game. High stick from Andre Becker. They get to face a penalty kill and they kill it great. So
Yeah, they look good. Pastava looked good, making a bunch of saves here in this first period. And yeah, we got to see a little bit of Gustafson welcoming himself to the AHL by laying on a couple of huge hits. So, very, like Connor said, very even first period. Shots were 7-8. The score was 0-0 at the end of the first. Both goalies looking good.
yeah, so for the second period, the Griffins take over. We get Dominic Shine on the board for his first of the year. You get a shot from Eric Gustafson where Shine gets in the front and tips it in. Amadeus also getting an apple on that one. So great play by the captain to get your team going.
And the Griffins weren't dominant the whole period. They really started off behind. And Texas had Griffins doubled in shots 7-14. But Griffins clawed back after they opened it up a little bit, getting that goal, and really started putting the pressure on Texas Stars. So a couple other plays, like Tyler Angle had a great chance to put it up 2-0, but misses it on the breakaway. And Texas power play again had a chance halfway through the second period. Griffins got a chance on the 4-on-4 after a Cameron Hughes penalty. And John Leonard made the most of it. Scored from just the top of the right circle, had a great shot, and beats Ben Cross. So 2-0 Griffins.
Yeah, and that was assisted by William Wander and Amadeus Lombardi. So 2 apples for Amadeus Lombardi. So the Griffins still behind in shots, 9-13 in the second, but they got the better of the scoring chances and capitalized. So they're up 2-0.
Yeah, so the shot totals come to 21-16. Start the third period.
And the Griffins, 4 minutes into the third period, kind of take hold, come out with the adrenaline, and Austin Watson gets it in for his first of the year, and Amadeus Lombardi getting in on the assist, making that an assist on every goal the Griffins got tonight. So great play by Amadeus Lombardi, even though you're not showing up on the goal scoring, you're getting there on the assists. Austin Watson, Dominic Shine, John Leonard, some veterans stepping in and getting the goals here, and Griffins looking good.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it looked like the Griffins were going to start to walk away with this one, but the Texas Stars began to answer with about 11 minutes into the third period. Harrison Scott will score a goal for the Texas Stars. This one assisted by Kalyachanuk and Semenov.
Yeah, and that pretty much ignited the Texas Stars. You know, they thought they had a chance and hyped up the old hometown man, Cross Hannes, former Griffin. 15:30 into the game, not much time left. Cross Hannes gets him on the board again, giving him the real hope to continue the game. And that goal was assisted by Gavin White and Cameron Hughes. So Cross Hannes making his case to stay on the hometown team.
And putting it up when it matters for Texas, giving them a chance in this game. Gavin White just taking a wild shot on the net. Cross Hannes right in front to get the deflection in. So good effort there by Cross Hannes to get the game close for Texas. But this one will wind down. Texas will give it everything they got. Cross Hannes even drew a power play for the Texas Stars with 2 minutes and 52 seconds left in the game. And Stars being 0 for 6 on the power play in 2 games. Our PK looked great. Seager winning clutch face-offs. Pastava making huge saves. And with the goalie pulled for Texas, they were unable to get it done. So They even got themselves a too many men on the ice penalty late in that to negate the power play that Cross Hannes drew for them. So
You can just tell the veteran help is really helping out this Griffins team right now. You got all these guys who are expecting to play in the NHL. They're down here in the AHL, and I mean, these guys, some of these guys like Gustafsson really shouldn't be playing in the AHL. And then you got Hall, and he is playing pretty decent here in the AHL. So, I mean, we lost our really good rookies, but you got guys with experience and more advantage. I'm excited to see how it continues and see how the rotation goes this year.
Yep. And we're both all about the Griffins winning some games, getting off to a nice hot start. So that's what we want to see, and this is a good way to do it against the team that knocked you out of the playoffs, the Texas Stars. So a great effort by the Grand Rapids Griffins, and now they can put their focus on coming back to the hometown crowd for the home opening weekend against the Manitoba Moose.
Griffins win 3-2 with a good sweep for the weekend.
Yeah, and a physical weekend, a good way to start it out. Just want to capitalize on a couple of the guys that made themselves known. I got to mention Alex Canuck-Lepert, making himself known out there on the defense. Looked good. Taking number 41 from Andre Becker. I'm going to have to get used to seeing that one out there. But created a couple chances, got himself his first AHL points this weekend, and looks like he's not going to be the guy to lose his job when Chai Bloom comes back.
Yeah, and Edwards Trail Mix, I was calling him. But he was doing really good out there. I mean, he was using his size, and he got a goal out there, the first goal of the year for the Griffins, and I think it's going to be really cool to see what he can do. He kind of replaces that role that Tim Gettinger had, that big size guy and front net presence, but I think he might be a little better than Tim Gettinger. So
he looks quite more physical than Tim Gettinger looks, and I was glad to see that.
So this is going to be pretty cool to see how this develops.
So that should wrap us up for these game reviews. Good job to the newcomers, and good job to the Griffins as a whole. The team looked great this weekend. Hopefully things move forward. Obviously, having some of these veterans like Gustafsson and Hall, it might not have them for long, but great start, 2-0.
Yeah, make your way down to griffinshockey.com and get yourself some tickets for this opening weekend. $2 beer, $2 hot dogs, free LED glow towels, calendar giveaway.
Yeah, I believe the magnet calendar and the regular calendar for Friday and Saturday. So,
yeah, so make your way out, come support the team, and go Griffins.
Go Griffins.
Thank you for listening to the Griffins Pipeline podcast. If you enjoyed the show, give us a 5-star review. We are part of the Hockey Podcast Network. We are not partnered with the Grand Rapids Griffins, Detroit Red Wings, or Toledo Walleye. We are not experts. We are just die-hard fans looking to make a community with others alike. Let's go Griffins Nation. Join the fun, like, and follow us on Facebook and X, or call into the show and have your opinion heard 1-616-319-1175. Thank you. Grand Rapids Griffins, Toledo Walleye, and Detroit Red Wings. Players, coaches, websites, and social media. Thank you AHL.com, NHL.com, ETL.com, EliteProspects.com, and anyone else putting out information on the teams. Until next time, go Griffins. Go Red Wings, go Walleye.